بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning everybody. How are you? Let's meet again on week 14 to complete our story lesson 29, 2 of everything. We have finished, or we stopped at page 497. Now in this session we are going to read and discuss the pages from 498 till 500. The last time we started reading the story and we finished when the new Mrs. Hacktack was sitting silently because she was feeling strange and she didn't know what to do. And the old Mrs. Hacktack was very angry because she said, "Who is that? And I am your only and one wife." What did Mr. Hacktack do, or what is he going to do? Let's complete. First of all, listen to this part.
Both Mrs. Hacktacks rushed to rescue him. Each grasped an ankle, and together they pulled him out. There were 2 more legs in the pot, so they pulled out the other Mr. Hacktack too.
Guys, in the last time, his wife was very angry and he was standing in front of her and he started to think what he should do. He backed, means he ran with his back until he fell into the pot himself head first. Now he has 2 wives, 2 Mrs. Hacktack out. They rushed, or they ran quickly to rescue him from the pot. Each grasped an ankle and together they pulled him out. But what do you think? Yes, there must be one extra copy of Mr. Hacktack with 2 more legs. 2 more legs in the pot. So they pulled out the other Mr. Hacktack too. So how many people are there now, guys? Who can answer? Yes, there are 4 people. 2 Mr. Hacktacks and 2 Mrs. Hacktacks. Now there are 2 couples. 2 couples. What's going to happen? Which ones are the wife and husband and so on? So there is a problem now. Let's know what's going to happen. Listen.
Just what use does one Mr. Hacktack have for another? Mr. Hacktack cried angrily. This pot is not as wonderful as we thought it to be. Now even our troubles are beginning to double. But his wife had been thinking while he was yelling.
Yes. Now, as I told you, there are 2 Mr. Hacktacks and 2 Mrs. Hacktacks. Just what use does one Mr. Hacktack have for another? Mr. Hacktack cried angrily. He was angry when he cried. What use? What is going to happen? What will he do for me? This extra or this another Mr. Hacktack? This pot is no as wonderful as we thought it to be. Now even our troubles are beginning to double. Means if I am one Mr. Hacktack, I have some problem or some troubles. If we are 2 Mr. Hacktacks, means we have double problems or double troubles. But his wife, as you know, guys, his wife is very smart and clever. But his wife had been thinking while he was yelling. He was angry, he was shouting, but his wife was thinking, as you see in the picture. What did she say?
Calm down, she said. It is good that the other Mrs. Hacktack has her own Mr. Hacktack. Perhaps we will become best of friends. After all, we are so alike, he will be a brother to you, and she a sister to me. With our pot, we can make 2 of everything, so there will be plenty to go around.
Yes. She's clever. She started to think. First, guys, there were one Mr. Hacktack and 2 wives, Mrs. Hacktack. So there was a problem. Which one is his wife? I am your wife, or this one is your wife? So when he fell into the pot, now we have another Mr. Hacktack. So we have 2 couples, means one husband and one wife, then one husband and one wife. She started to say, calm down, means be quiet. She said, it's good that the other Mrs. Hacktack has her own Mr. Hacktack. So the new one will have a new husband. Perhaps we will become best of friends. After all, we are so alike. Alike means similar, exactly the same or identical. He will be a brother of you, and she is a sister to me. We will be brothers and sisters. With our pot, we can make what, guys? The title of the story, we can make 2 of everything. So there will be plenty of things or plenty to go around. So we will have plenty or much of everything. If we need something, we can put it into the pot and have double of it. So she thinks that there will be no problem, no trouble, because everything we wish we can get. And now we are not lonely. We have another friends and brother and sister. We are also exactly the same, so there will be no difference. She thinks that, and I think she was right. Yes, she was right, guys. They will be so happy, so friendly with their new couple, and I think life will be different from the beginning. Before they were lonely and poor, now they became with other friends and they are rich. They have a lot of money from the magical pot. Thank you. Read the story and try to listen many times, and you try to tell it to your family. Goodbye.